Hey y'all, I'm back with another Plan With Me video, and this is for July 2nd through the 8th. And I am starting with some glitter washi for the borders, and I've already done the right hand side. This washi came from Pink Fresh Studio a long time ago. I don't think they even sell this anymore. But there are other companies that have kind of that really subtle glitter type washi where you can touch it and it doesn't come off. It's just kind of it's a really like smooth feeling or texture. So now that I have the borders done, I am going to go ahead and do that top left hand corner where it says July. So I covered them because I'm not really big, and I've mentioned this before, but I'm not really a big fan of red. Really just the color in general when it comes to planning, but also, or unless it's like mixed with a bunch of other summery colors, but I really wanted this spread to be kind of a different color scheme than what I'm used to, so you'll kind of see where I'm going with that. So I did cover that up in the left hand corner, and I'm going to replace it with the word July here in a second. I am adding some silver colorful boxes, so you'll notice that I haven't used any of those, and I'll be really honest as to why. I think they're beautiful, there's no doubt about that, but when I photograph like metallic anything, it just doesn't look as good as like colors. And so I don't know, I just hate photographing the foil. It just doesn't turn out, and then like your eyes drawn to that because because the light, whether it's natural or like I have studio lights or whatever, it just kind of is drawn to that because of how bright it is. And so I try really hard to like not focus too much on that and to move it around to where it's not isn't like blinding. But anyway, all that to say, that's not that big of a deal. I still used it because they're really pretty, and I'm not gonna focus too much on the photographing part. And plus, I knew this was going to be a Plan With Me video, so I wanted to use them, and you know, the picture isn't as important as the kind of the process at this point. So this is the student icon book, and what I did was I took the word homework, which I don't have anymore, and I actually cut it in half. So I used work for my top box, and I used home for my bottom, which works out perfectly because I typically do that. I typically write my work stuff in the top box, and then my home stuff in the bottom. Well, actually, the bottom two boxes are kind of more home, but I try to keep that middle box for like crafty stuff or like errands or something like that. Home might be more like what we're having for dinner and anything that we have going on. I don't know. I change it up. I shouldn't say that I normally do that, but I do change it up quite a bit. But I thought that those stickers worked well for what I was going for. So I'm still in the student icon book. I got this from Michael's, by the way, but I'll try to link it down below because I don't know if I've used it on a video yet. But I used the Donut Day sticker for Friday the 6th. I know it's not National Donut Day, but I'm not going to wait a whole other year for that, for one, and for two. My daughter and I, we always go and get donuts on Friday morning before I take her to school, and that's kind of just like our little date. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of decorate that whole column with donuts and then add that little sentiment that said Donut Day. So I'm looking at those planners, and I thought they were super cute, so I decided to kind of cut them to where they would look like they're popping out. And so I do kind of cut it diagonally, and then I'm going to add it to that one little box over there. So far I'm really liking the color scheme. I've got like a lot of light pinks, the silvers. I do have some pops of gold as well. And I know at this point I want to decorate for the 4th of July, that column or that box there, but I didn't really want to take away from all the really pretty like subtle pinks. And so what I decided to do was kind of go with a little bit more, I wouldn't say it's like a lighter scheme, but because I have that pop of mint and pink, but I kind of wanted to complement the other colors, so that's what I was going for there. And so I added the word hooray, which has that light pink kind of paint swatch in the background, and then I also added some cute little blue sunglasses underneath that, and then I'll add some more here in a little bit. I also put celebrate there, and now I'm in one of the big happy planner not big, yeah, it is a big happy planner, but it's a memory keeping planner book. And I found this really pretty, like marbly pink marble sticker, and I wanted to use it. But I didn't want the whole thing, so I cut it up and then I added that for just kind of a pop of color down in the right. And then y'all know I love my punches, so I'm going to add kind of a semicircle there. And that was really pretty because it has kind of that rose gold, bronzy tone, which I think complements the rest of the page. And then I also added some florals earlier. I don't know if I mentioned that, but those florals I feel like went perfect because of the color. And as you'll see, like I'm still adding other colors. Like I'm not sticking to just like pink and gold, but those are my main colors for this spread. And I've been doing a lot of bright spreads, which I tend to like gravitate towards anyway. So this was kind of a nice change. I'm looking for something to kind of layer right on top of that marbly sticker there at the bottom right hand corner, and I'm doing that just because I think I need like a not like a pop of black, but just like some text, I feel like. And I do that often when I know I'm not going to really have anything to write, especially on Sunday. There isn't much ever going on Sunday. We normally keep it pretty chill, so I'm going to write in that obviously we go to church and something else. Oh, I'm going to relax. So it's not really that big of a day. So I normally decorate pretty heavy on those days. I did add the sticker July right on top of that washi from I think it's from like the dates and months, or I'll link it down below, but it's one of the sticker books that have a lot of like the dates and things. I'm getting really close to using those up, and same with those alpha stickers. There's several that I haven't used, but like several colors, but the black, the pink, and a few others, like they're almost gone. So I would like to purchase another one soon if they still have the alpha one, especially like if I can find it at Michael's or something. So now I'm just going to do my after the pen part where I'm just going to write in my tasks, and I don't really need to explain all of that. What I'll do is I will play some music for y'all so that you guys can kind of listen and see the rest of my process. I don't do a whole lot more. Like I said, I'm just going to write in my task and use some different fonts. I will say that I try to switch it up. I'll do kind of like a stretchy capital font mixed with scripty font, and that's pretty much it. And I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you probably in a couple of days with another video. Bye.